I worked so hard for this state. I worked so hard. You just got two of the greatest trade deals, and add Japan to it, by the way. Let's make it three. 40 billion from Japan. USMCA all done. China all done. For the farmers, it's done, that I can tell you. You're going to have to get bigger tractors and a hell of a lot more land because you've got to produce a lot of product. I don't know if you can, but hello, Des Moines. It's great to be with you. I'm thrilled to be back in American heartland with thousands of loyal, hardworking American patriots. Great people. This November, we're going to defeat the radical socialist Democrats that are right down the street. I mean, I don't even know. I just saw a poll. New York Times, can you believe? Did you see they did a New York Times poll, I think, in Siena, New York Times, of Iowa. And they have me pitted against every one of the socialists. And we're winning by a lot, everyone. We're beating them all. We're beating them all. So we're going to win the great state of Iowa. And it's going to be a historic landslide. And if we don't win, your farms are going to hell, I can tell you right now. But every day we're achieving extraordinary victories for the citizens of the Hawkeye State. The Iowa unemployment rate has reached an all-time low in history. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, let's vote for Pocahontas. Let's vote for Bernie. Let's vote for Sleepy Joe. He's fallen asleep. Joe. He always gets the name wrong. How many times has he missed it? He's in Iowa. He says, great to be in the great state of Ohio. They say, Joe, you're in Iowa. You can't do that. No matter how great you speak, if you're Winston Churchill, if you make that mistake at the beginning of your speech, it's over. You might as well just wrap it up. There's the fake news. They would just absolutely destroy you. They would absolutely destroy you. You can't do that. You can't do that, Joe, Sleepy Joe. But you have these guys, you have these people. How about Boot Edge? Boot Edge. They call him Mayor Pete. You know why? Because nobody can pronounce his name. Nobody has any idea. Boot Edge. They say edge. And he presides over a city that's failed. It's doing so badly. In a state that's having the greatest year they've ever had. And they have a great governor also. And they had a great governor. You just heard from him, right? The great state of Indiana. We have some people, let's not talk about him. What happened to Mini Mike? Where is he? He's not running. He's skipping 4 or 5 states. Mini Mike, I've had him up to here. So, probably the biggest reason that I ran was the unfair trade that I've seen. And one after one, China, Mexico, Canada, Japan, South Korea. We've made all these deals, and we have plenty left over. Europe is next. I wanted to finish China before we started on Europe. I like to do them one at a time, one at a time. I'm a very organized person. And now we're friends with China. In fact, maybe we've never had a better relationship, and we're working with them very closely on the coronavirus. We're working with them very, very closely. We only have 5 people. Hopefully everything's going to be great. They have somewhat of a problem, but hopefully it's all going to be great. But we're working with China, just so you know, and other countries very, very closely, so it doesn't get out of hand. But it's, it's something that we have to be very, very careful with, right? We have to be very careful. The whole world respects us now. We're respected again. America is respected again, okay? While we're proudly creating jobs and killing terrorists, congressional Democrats are consumed with partisan rage and obsessed with a deranged witch hunt hoax. You know, we're having probably the best years that we've ever had in the history of our country. And I just got impeached. Can you believe these people? I got impeached. They impeached Trump. The best trade deals, the strongest military. I took care of the vets. We got choice. We got accountability for the vets. Accountability. We got all these things. And they impeach you, President. No, that's not going to work. Watch. Just watch. They want to nullify your ballots, poison our democracy, and overthrow the entire system of government. That's not happening, I can tell you that. Washington Democrats have spent the last 3 years trying to overturn the last election. Why am I not worried? I should be worried. You know, remember Nixon? It was like a dark period, right? It was a very dark period. It was like, oh, you think about it, right? And with Clinton, it was not good. They say that with Johnson, that was a long time ago. None of us remember, but they say it was a very dark period. This is a happy period for us. It's a happy period. It's a happy period because we call this impeachment light. This is light. Crazy Schiff, Shifty Schiff. He's a sick puppy. He's a sick puppy. But you know what? Today, you saw it, I hit my highest poll numbers since I got elected. Because the American people, and frankly, people all over the world, know it's a hoax. They understand it. They know it's a hoax. And we have a great party, the Republican Party. They know what's going on. They know what's going on, and they're going to treat us very fairly. But the Democrats are trying to overturn the last election. We will make sure that they face another crushing defeat, right, in 2020. November 3rd. November 3rd. Mark it off. November 3rd. Mark it off. Was that a great day? 2016, November. Oh. Remember? He's not going to do well with this group. I did well. He's not going to do well with that group. I won that group. He's not going to do well here or there. Even the exit polls, they took it right up. You know what they didn't know about the exit polls? When people are leaving, they're always very accurate, you know? People leave. Who are you voting for? I'm voting for Trump. Who are you voting for? I'm voting for crooked Hillary. I don't care that she's a stone-cold crook. I'm voting for her. So, who are you voting for? I'm voting for Trump or Clinton or Trump. And they're always very accurate. But this time something happened. Many people, many, I like that idea. I like it. I like it. Wouldn't we like to run against her? Why don't get her? No. Who's tougher? Her, Crazy Bernie, Biden, Buttigieg? Who would be the closest? Buttigieg. I don't know. Maybe we take another crack at Crazy Hillary. Would that be okay? She was so easy. Remember that speech so innocently given talking about deplorables, remember? Remember deplorables. But you know, the only thing I didn't understand, I said, that's terrible, but she said another word that was worse. Irredeemables. And I said, boy, shows you how good I am at politics. I said, she's in trouble. She said, our people are irredeemable. To me, that was worse. Well, it wasn't that word that caught on. It was deplorable. The next day, I'm speaking, and women are walking around. I'm deplorable. Everyone's got deplorable. I say, I think she made a bad speech last night. But irredeemable, remember? She called them deplorable and irredeemable. And me being so brilliant, I said, I think that irredeemable is going to get her. No, deplorable got her. A lot of things got her, like lack of ability. Together we are going to win back the House. We are going to hold the Senate. And we are going to keep that beautiful, gorgeous, incredible White House. People don't realize this is a lot of work, you know? I just left Michigan, and Michigan is booming now because of me, meaning my people. I say to Prime Minister Abe, he's a friend of mine, Shinzo, Japan, you got to do something. You got these massive deficits for our country. You got to open up plants in Michigan fast, Shinzo, fast. You got to do it. Oh, yes, I will do it. I ran on the issue, trade. I ran on a lot of different issues, but trade was one of them that was so big. To me, it was so big. I used to say, how do we allow these companies to close, fire everybody, go to another country, Mexico, wherever it may be, make product, sell the product into our country, pay no tax? Who the hell would allow this to happen? Who would allow it to happen? It's like in South Korea. I went to him, I said, listen, your deal is no good. We have to make a new deal. South Korea, we're protecting them, all these different things. I said, number one, you got to pay us more. They agreed to. They gave us $500 million a year more. They said, but nobody has ever asked. They gave us $500. That's nothing compared to what they have to do. That's okay. That's okay. They'll pay more. But you know, they made a trade deal with the United States. Hillary Clinton was in charge of the deal, right? And she said, it's going to produce 250,000 jobs. And she was right. 250,000. You know who it was for? For South Korea. Not for us. It was for South Korea. So we renegotiated the deal, if I have your permission. We renegotiated the deal, and now we have a good deal with South Korea. Okay? This deal is going to produce remember? This deal is going to produce 250,000 jobs for South Korea. She didn't lie. Can't say she lied. She lies about a lot of other things, but she didn't lie. How is she taking her defeat? Okay. Remember the debate? Do you promise, if you lose, that you will support the winner? And I didn't exactly say yes. I didn't say yes, in all fairness. But I got, sort of like 68% there. But she said, see, he won't do it. She's the one that doesn't do it. No. I feel badly because it's too late for her to get in. I kept hoping, but honestly, I think that Sleepy Joe, Crazy Bernie, I don't even want to put Buttigieg in. But I think they'd actually be tougher than her. During this campaign season, the good people of Iowa have had a front row seat to the lunacy and the madness of the totally sick left. This is a radical left people that we're dealing with. Today's Democrat Party is run by left-wing extremists who want to massively raise your taxes, increase regulations, cancel your health plans, raid Medicare, shut down American energy, destroy your Social Security. They will destroy your Social Security. Eliminate religious liberty. Punish free speech. Confiscate your guns. Abolish your borders. And indoctrinate America's children with hateful left-wing ideology. Other than that, they're okay. Other than that, they're fine people. In short, this election is a choice between American freedom and democratic socialism. And in some cases, in my opinion, it's worse than socialism. Socialism's a kind word by comparison. The Democrats will lose because America will never be a socialist country. We can't.